Alrighty, so to begin our session today, we're going to start with our warm-up. So I'll just get you to begin pedaling away there. So for the warm-up, we want to start at about 40% of your maximum heart rate, and we're going to slowly increase that intensity so that we're at roughly about the 70% mark, and that's what we call our training heart rate. So we'll slowly increase that over the next 10 minutes. So your warm-up goes for about 5 to 10 minutes. And again, the purpose of that is to bring that resting heart rate up to where we're going to be at when we're exercising. And if we don't get it high enough, it just runs the risk of injury, causing injury during the workout. So let's just keep going there. So again, the warm-up, what we're trying to achieve is just telling our bodies that we're about to exercise. You'll notice your heart rate will begin to speed up, your breathing gets a little bit heavier, and you might also start to get a bit of a sweat of puff happening. Alright, it's just increasing a little bit more for me again there. Good, so we're just going to stay at that for the next last few minutes of this warm-up, alright? Now that we've done the warm-up, we're going to go through your program that we have today. So we've got that. You've got your heart rate up to the 70%, sorry, which is your maximum heart rate, your training heart rate, and then we're going to start a number of resistance exercises. So we've talked about it earlier, how we're going to do in your pre-exercise questionnaire. We're going to do endurance training program, and the types of exercise that you're going to be doing will be body weight or low intensity, so at about 60%. So we're going to go through 3 sets of each, with 20 reps of each movement and about 30 seconds rest in between. So these are the exercises that we're going to be doing today. We have the squat, the lunge, bent over row, push-up, bicep curl, tricep extension, and then the crunch. So I'll take you through all of these first, and then we'll make sure you have the correct technique and a good understanding of them all. Alright, so we're going to start with our squat today. So with our squat, we're working through our quadriceps, hamstrings, calves and glutes. So again, 3 sets, 20 reps, 60% intensity. So you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart, weight in your heels. You're coming down as low as you can, ideally as long as you can keep that good technique. So your chest is up, knees are tracking over toes, and then standing back up. And it's up to you where you put your hands on your hips. I like them out in front because it helps keep your chest up. So we'll get you to go through a few reps. We'll pick up any technique you need. Good. Nice. So yeah, just coming down to wherever you're comfortable and then standing back up. Nice. And so you're keeping that weight in your heels, staying off your toes. Good. Awesome. Alrighty. Any pain while you did that? No, none at all. Alright, so now we've got the lunge. So again, the lunge is working your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes and calves. What we're going to be doing for this one, so you're going to stand up nice and tall, feet shoulder width apart, and then we're going to come down. So when we're coming down, we're bending onto one knee, getting that nice right angle in that front knee there, keeping the weight on your heel in the front and the toe on your back hip, and then just standing back up. So we're just going to come down and we're going to do 20 on one leg, and then we're going to squat and go 20 on the other leg. So again, keeping that chest up, chin in, shoulders down. Hands on my hips? Yeah, wherever's comfortable for you, that's good. Yep. Nice, yep. So as long as that knee tracks over that toe, or keeps it behind the toe, good. Just do a few on the other leg. Nice, so again, 20 reps, 3 sets on each leg, and about 30 seconds rest in between. Alright, so we'll move on to the bar. So we're going to start off with our bent over row. So this is working for our biceps, our triceps and our lats, so our more upper body. So with this one we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in our knees. We're just going to come down. So from here, we're bringing up this bar to our upper abdomen, and then coming back down. So keeping them elbows in close, shoulders back, and making sure you're almost squeezing through that scapula at the top there. Let you have a go at that one. Yes, just bring your elbows in nice and close. Yep, that's good. Nice, yep. And the position of your back's really good there, just making sure we're protecting it, no arching or anything like that. Any pains? Not going through there, no. Good. Alrighty. So now we'll go through the bicep curl. So again with the bar, we've got our hands, palms facing out. And then from here, we'll just bring it up. So we've got our knees, feet shoulder width apart, knees just soft. And then from here, we're just bringing that bar up to our chest and then back down. So you can slow it down because you don't want to end up with any of this swinging motion. And so we're just bring it up to the chest and then straight back down. Do that one. Good. So again, focusing on keeping that chin in, shoulders back, bracing through the abdomen. Good. Nice and easy. Put that one down.
How much you can look at?
No, we're done with that one. So any questions about them two exercises? No pains anywhere? No. Alrighty. And then we've got our tricep extension. So with the dumbbell, we're coming behind our head, and from here, it's like we're scratching our back. So we're just going to pull that dumbbell straight up over our head, and then back down. So keeping them elbows in close again, and then just coming straight back down to almost like you're scratching your back. Okay. So just be careful when you're pulling over your head that you don't actually hit yourself in the head. Good. Nice. And again with this one, you've got to be careful of the arch in your back. You've got it. That's fine. Your positioning is good there, but sometimes if it gets a bit too heavy, you might start arching. Good. Once again, 3 sets, 20 repetitions, 60% intensity, and a short 30-second break in between the sets. So we're going to go for on the ground for these last two. So we've got our push-up to begin with. So our push-up, you get your hands at shoulder width apart, and you're almost like a base of a triangle. So 2 hands at this bottom, and then your head's going to come down into the point. So with this, you're going to keep your elbows in close, and your chest to the ground, and then coming back up to full extension. If you do feel comfortable on your knees, you can go onto your toes as well. As long as you're keeping that nice tight body, no worming or no arching through your back. Get you to have a go. Good. Nice tight body there, Joe, which is really nice. So again, same repetitions, 20 reps, 3 sets. And then lastly, we've just got our crunch. So I'll get you to go back onto the ground. So with the crunch, your main aim here is to make sure your lower back stays into the ground. So if you want to, if you feel more comfortable, lift your knees up to the 90 degrees. Your hands just beside your head. Just make sure that if you do start to go behind, you don't start wrenching up your neck at all. So you're just coming up as high as you can. You can get, that's good. Just into that small crunch and then back down. So bring them, elbows in, bracing that abdomen, and coming back down. Good. Does that feel comfortable for you today? Awesome. Great. So just while you're finishing the last of your cool down, I'll just go back through talking about the cardio respiratory program that we've got with you. So we went through it a little bit earlier. So just with the bike or even on the rower, wanted to get your RPE at about the 4 level, so your rate of preserved exertion, which is about 70% and a moderate intensity. So that's about 10 to 20 minutes. Same thing if you were going to be using the treadmill, and you did say you like to go for a walk at home every now and about once a week. So we could keep that at about an hour long, and we still want to be doing that same moderate intensity. So now to be sure that that you meet those physical activity guidelines, we just need you to make sure you come into the gym and do either the treadmill, bike or rower 3 times a week, and then go for that walk at home once a week, and that will add up to about 150 minutes of cardiovascular exercise. Okay, so you can have a break there if you like. We'll just go finish up here. So we want you to slowly bring your heart rate back down during the cool down, which we've just done. So just slowly decreasing the pace, opposite to the warm up where we gradually increased. We're just bringing it back down to that 40%. So it's basically just telling your body that we're finishing up. Alrighty. So we'll just go through a little bit of some feedback from today.
Yep.
So I'll just go over the program again quickly. So what I recommend you to do in your workout or with your programming, gradually overload your program.
Yep.
So as you're finding things become a little bit easier, particularly with your weights, just slowly increase the resistance. So slowly add up a little bit more. Add a couple of kilos rather than increasing the numbers of sets or repetitions. Another important thing is to have those frequent rest days. So allow your body to recover, and that will also do, what it will also do is spread your exercise out over the week.
Yep.
So again, start slowly. We can increase the weight as we go. There's no rush.
Yep.
When you do make small changes, make sure they are small changes frequently rather than big sudden jumps.
Yep.
Alright, so just get some feedback from you. Let's see. So were you satisfied with the program that we did today?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah? You feel like it meets your aims and objectives?
Yep.
That you came here for?
Yep.
You enjoyed yourself?
Yep.
And you're happy with how you performed throughout it all?
Yep.
Yep. Definitely, obviously, some improvements, but that's like things that you do over time.
Yep, for sure.
So that's good. Alrighty. And lastly, we just remind you of all the outcomes of your program. So you're doing an endurance-based program.
Yep.
You warm up to begin with, which is 5 to 10 minutes,
Yep.
gradually increasing that intensity.
Yep.
Aiming for 2 endurance sessions a week,
Yep.
so aiming for 24 to 48 hours rest between that. When you're doing your cardiovascular part of the program, we need you to come in and do 3 sessions a week, and then you walk at home once a week, so that reaches the physical activity guidelines.
Alright.
And not forgetting that cool down as well, so 5 to 10 minutes, gradually reducing the exercise heart rate down to a resting heart rate.
Okay. Yep.
Any questions at all?
No, that's great.
No
Thank
worries.
you very much.